Hi everyone, it's Oliver James back with your May 2026 property market update for Irlam and Cadishead. And if I had to sum up the market in one sentence this month, it would be this. Buyers are still buying, but they're becoming much more selective about what they're willing to pay for. So let's start with supply. Across Irlam, there were 95 homes available for sale during May. Cadishead had 51. Both figures are very similar to where they were a year ago, meaning buyers still have plenty of choice. What's more interesting is what's coming onto the market. Irlam only saw 17 new listings during May compared to 27 last year. Cadishead managed just 10 new listings compared with 15 last year. So while stock remains reasonably healthy, fewer homeowners are deciding to move. And honestly, that's exactly what many agents are feeling on the ground right now. People aren't rushing, they're taking their time and waiting until they're confident about making a move. Now let's talk sales. Irlam agreed 19 sales during May, exactly the same as April, exactly the same as May last year, steady as you like. Cadishead agreed 8 sales, slightly quieter than normal, but not dramatically so for a market of its size. What we're seeing isn't a market that's stopped, it's a market that's become more patient. Properties are taking longer to find buyers, and buyers are taking longer to make decisions. But the interesting bit is which homes are actually selling. In Irlam, the average asking price of homes going under offer reached $274,000. That's 17% higher than April. And those homes achieved an impressive £327 per square foot. Meanwhile, the average home sitting on the market is only averaging around £298 per square foot. That tells us something important. The best homes are still attracting strong demand and strong prices. The homes with modern kitchens, modern bathrooms, extensions, home offices and very little work required are still commanding a premium. Cadishead is telling a slightly different story. Buyers there are focusing much more heavily on value. The average agreed sale sat at around £207,000 and £250 per square foot. Meanwhile, homes available for sale were averaging £258 per square foot. In simple terms, Cadishead buyers are more disciplined. They're looking for value and they're negotiating harder. And that brings us nicely into pricing. Both markets saw an increase in price reductions. Irlam recorded 15 price changes during May, Cadishead recorded 12. Both comfortably above their long-term averages. That's not a sign of a panic, it's a sign that buyers are forcing sellers to be realistic. The days of sticking a house on the market at a hopeful figure and expecting offers to roll in are becoming increasingly unlikely. Today's buyers are informed, they've done their homework, they know what else is available. And if a property isn't priced correctly, they'll simply move on to the next, without a viewing. The good news is that deals are holding together. Irlam's fall through dropped from 8 in April to just 3 in May. Cadishead remains stable at 4. Withdrawals across both areas also remain perfectly normal. So once a buyer and a seller agree terms, transactions are generally progressing well. And that's important because confidence in the sales process remains one of the healthiest signs in a property market. So what's the takeaway this month? For buyers, there's opportunity. Stock levels remain healthy, sellers are becoming more realistic, and there are deals to be done, particularly on properties that have been sitting on the market for a few weeks. For sellers, the message is simple. Presentation matters, pricing matters, and understanding your competition matters. The homes that are standing out are still achieving excellent prices. The homes that aren't are often finding themselves making price adjustments a few weeks later. Overall, both Irlam and Cadishead remain stable markets, not booming, not crashing, just becoming more selective. And in many ways, that's exactly what a healthy market should look like. And that's your May 2026 property market update. If you'd like to know your home's value, then please get in touch anytime for a property valuation. Whether you're selling or not, I'd be happy to pop along. Send me a direct message, a WhatsApp, or give us a call on 0161 696 5050. Catch you again next month.